Welcome back to their channel. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more gaming news, entertainment news, commentary, and analysis. And we got more woke garbage incoming, guys. This time from the House of Dragons spin-off series from Game of Thrones. Let's get into it. So we already knew about the, the stuff that they was talking about before. You know, talking about not making it about a bunch of white people on screen. And I don't know what to say at this point. This is the scary part. I keep telling y'all, these people have more evidence year after year that this woke shit is just a recipe for disaster, and they keep doing it. They keep doing it, but they don't care. All right, they don't give a fuck about the company's bottom line, and maybe it's something they're seeing that we're not seeing, or whatever the case may be. But listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't give a fuck about this spinoff series before I had a YouTube channel. I wasn't gonna watch it because y'all fucking did Game of Thrones dirty on that last season. So I didn't care to watch this shit when you couldn't even do the last season of Game of Thrones right. But I got a YouTube channel now, so I gotta cover this. Hopefully, give me some good content to make fun of. So let's see. Not content to ruin one story from a Song of Ice and Fire universe, HBO has decided it's going to take another piece of George R. R. Martin's fantasy magnum opus and drive it into the ground. This time by being racist. Hold on, what fucking the Daily Signal? We're gonna avoid them in this future. I don't like to cover like from the point of view of people who have, obviously have an agenda, and this isn't being very balanced. This time by being racist. I don't know if they're necessarily being racist. They're just race swapping. Um, and the thing about Game of Thrones was that the whole point, a lot of people in there was trying to keep their bloodline pure and their features that define them. And you gonna put a nigga in a Targaryen tree? Like, what the fuck? That shit don't make no sense. Oh, we're gonna give him some white hair. We're gonna give him some white dreads. That'll do it. No, nigga. Everybody knows going back during that time, if you was black and you came across the Targaryens or the Lannisters, there were probably going to be some racist motherfuckers. And that's cool. We don't have to erase racism from art, man. Like, racism is a part of history. And it's going to continue to be a part of history because it's not something that you can get rid of. I'm sorry. Like, even if you made everybody the same color, it'd be tall people versus short people. It'd be rich people versus broke people. It'd be people with iPhones versus people with Androids. I mean, like, as black people, we make fun of light skinned niggas all the time. Stop acting light skinned. Anyway, so yeah. Now we got new revelations, guys. House of the Dragon will explore misogyny. House of the Dragon will explore misogyny and patriarchy in depth through, not even going to try to pronounce that name, according to stars Millie Alcock and Emily Carey. All right, so House of the Dragon will explore misogyny and the patriarchy through, yeah, based on a Song of Ice and Fire, author George R. R. Martin's 2018 novel Fire and Blood. House of the Dragon takes place 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones and chronicles the Targaryen War succession known as the Dance of Dragons, premiering on HBO later this month. What let's get to some of these quotes. Oh, here we go. So Carrie goes, I think part of the key for Alicent is she doesn't fight back. I think she doesn't know how to, and I think parts of her doesn't want to until she's there. And then maybe she regrets certain decisions and certain choices, but I think she doesn't have the power to fight back, mainly because she's a child when we find her. Let me skip down to, so Alcott goes, I think ultimately it's down to the writing. And what the show really leans on is how these two women are met with the same kind of patriarchy, but they react in entirely different ways because of their given circumstances and because of who they are and the privileges that they've been afforded within their lives. So, if you don't know what they mean by internalized misogyny, oftentimes what happens is women who are traditional in nature, who allow for the men to lead in their lives, and they play traditional feminine roles, and they allow the men to play traditional masculine roles. Oftentimes, feminists will call that internalized misogyny, or they'll just flat out call them a pick me. And that's what they're doing with this. So, I mean, you take from that what you will. Basically, it's going to be another preachy ass show. I'm going to watch it, but I'm only watching it to let y'all know how it is. My hopes aren't up. Not up. More woke garbage. So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Are you going to go watch this show? I mean, I guess, your period piece is set in the dark ages between the Rings of Power and now the House of Dragon. It's not looking good for it. I mean, guys, follow me on Instagram, ATRAES_, on Twitter, the number 4, TRAES, and join the Patreon, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know if you are enjoying the content, or just flat out roast me altogether. It doesn't make a difference to me. I am pro bullying over here.